Atlanta taking no time to not only fire police officers involved with the arrest of two HBCU college students in Atlanta during the protest, but also press charges. And here we have George Floyd, who is in Minneapolis, and only one police officer involved in his death has been charged and arrested.
That is certainly an interesting dichotomy, Sean, that here we just learned today 6 Atlanta police officers will face charges. Meanwhile, in Minneapolis, the protests for charges in the George Floyd death have not been met. But right here in Atlanta, we know that those 2 college students were tased, pulled out of their cars, and then slammed to the pavement right here across from Centennial Olympic Park. And today we've learned that 6 officers involved are now being charged and have warrants for their arrest.
Okay, stop the car! Stop! Stop!
Fulton County District Attorney Paul Howard says his office is issuing arrest warrants for 6 Atlanta police officers seen tasing and arresting 2 local college students Saturday night in downtown Atlanta.
You'll see that it was a vicious act, the tasing. It went on for some time.
With a broken arm, a broken wrist, and 24 stitches, Morehouse student Messiah Young stood alongside Spelman student Tanaya Pilgrim to say they are glad charges are being filed.
I feel a little safer now that these monsters are off of the street and no longer able to terrorize anyone else.
The local college couple says they were out trying to get food Saturday night when they got caught in protest traffic.
You can actually hear the police tell or say to Mr. Young, go or go to jail.
As Young began to drive away, officers started breaking out their car windows. The incident was captured live on CBS 46 News as our team covered the protests nearby. This week, officers Ivory Streeter and Mark Gardner were fired. Streeter is charged with aggravated assault for tasing Pilgrim and pointing a gun at Young. Gardner is charged with aggravated assault for tasing Pilgrim. Officer Lonnie Hood and Armand Jones face various battery and assault charges for tasing the couple and slamming them to the pavement. Officer Willie Sauls faces an assault and property damage charge. Officer Roland Claude is charged with property damage to Pilgrim's car. The officers reported the students may have had a gun, but DA Howard said according to the videos, there was no mention of a gun during the incident.
When the officers were walking away and returning to their original stations, on the tape, you can hear one of the officers say, they pulled a gun on us.
And DA Howard says that mention of the gun only happened after the tasing incident and arrest. He says no gun was ever found on the students or in their car. Right now, we know those Atlanta officers and now fired officers have until Friday afternoon at the end of the day to turn themselves in. Reporting live in Atlanta, Haley Mason, CBS 46 News.
All right, Haley.